Well, hello everyone. Welcome to
Hello,
NUFC
hello, hello.
live with another NUFC Undisputed Tuesday night between me and the Mighty Win. As you know already, as we get together and discuss the latest on Newcastle United with a bit of spice, a bit of hint, a bit of paprika on top. You know what I mean? It's that shit. I'm telling you, man. I'm trying to teach the Mighty Win how to cook, but it's just as daft as a rock, man. I'm telling you.
We'll have a cook-off when you're here.
I ain't got no time for that, man. I'm booked, man. I'm booked. But once we will one time, I was just making fresh pasta dough last night for my pasta tomorrow. I was thinking of a chicken carbonara or a rigatoni, but we're still there. We're still deciding and thinking. But I love me some pasta, and there's nothing better than pasta made from your hands, fresh and from zero. None of that store bought nonsense. Um. Anyways, welcome, folks. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're a Newcastle United fan. This is the channel for you. If you love freedom of speech, and uh, if you tolerate somebody else's opinion, if it argues your opinion, well, then this is the channel for you. If you're a soft twat that doesn't like arguments or discussions or conversations, then still subscribe because we need you. Regardless. Oh, that's true,
Please,
David.
please.
David T is my damn Wharton man.
Is your chief warden, yeah?
I tell you what, he is but we got it though. We got it right there. Don't worry. There you go. Handy, handy, handy. On lockdown, old man. If you want to bail the old man out, you can super chat us. If you want to just put some more keep them in jail longer, you can super chat as well. And the bottom right hand corner, hit the dollar sign and you can super chat us, become a member if you're not, or even give memberships away if you're a member already. So please consider helping the channel out. There you go. Stephen Fawcett says soft twat. Exactly. I mean, if you're a soft twat, this is not the channel for you. This is certainly not the program for you tonight, because we get right to the bone, man, to the bone marrow. Scrape it out, eat it with a spoon. That's what we do. We're cavemen in here, man. All about Newcastle United, though. So we got the Deadwood stuff, the Deadwood conversation. Paul Mitchell, this is it. This is it for Paul Mitchell. This is right now. There's no other man that could be faulted if we don't get rid of some of our players that are not getting game time, and or we don't make any signings. There's no excuse for that, right? I would assume. I would assume because I still put a little bit of blame on him when he got to Newcastle, because he literally had 2 months to buy somebody or get rid of somebody. If a DOF of his caliber, like the Mighty Wind says and professes that he is one of the ultimate DOFs in the history of football, in charge of with Spurs, with Pochettino, etc. If you can't sign one single twat from all over the world in 2 months or get rid of one, we have an issue. But I let it go. I was upset we didn't sign anybody anyway, so yeah, whatever. But now, 6 months in, we should expect some good work from Mr. Paul Mitchell. Should we not? Should we not, might win?
Yes, we should. We
Or
should
are you going to
indeed.
excuse him once again? Because that's what you do
No,
over here.
no, I didn't excuse him at all. But it's a question of this Deadwood. That's the problem. Because to be honest, we ain't got a lot of Deadwood. We've got right now, there's 8 players who are out of contract in June, who we've got to decide PDQ whether we're going to offer them a contract or not. Because in January they'll be allowed to talk to who they want to talk to. And I've just been doing some calculations, and I think you'll be lucky if you get 60 million for the lot.
uh,
Because
60 million
the,
of you go
well,
you say
the 8 players in question: Sean Longstaff, Callum Wilson, Fabian Schär, Jamal Lascelles, Emil Kraft,
damn.
Dubravka, Mark Gallen. and John Wood.
You gonna get rid of Lascelles too?
He up to 30. So
Okay.
he be out with ASAP. I'm not gonna-
I don't know what's going on. Do you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, you. But I've got an
Got an
echo
echo
myself.
myself. Oh, sorry, I got a button pressed.
There you go.
Now
You
we're
see,
good. Um,
it's murder, folks, working with amateurs.
well, we
Um,
got a lot. We got a lot of. Here we go. It's criminal man working with this man, putting up the quiz show together. We have all those. He likes to bring all them old twats in here who don't have a damn clue what they're doing. But we got a list of players here that we're gonna go one by one and dissect every player that we think this is Deadwood got to go, or shall we give him another opportunity? So it'd be great to do that. But you added up to what you think are going to be the players to sell. Up to 60 million is what
if
what you
you
think we
if
can
you
get.
have on a good day,
Yeah, but the thing is, here's the thing. The mic going. Here's the thing. Alessandro Minetti just became a member. Good job, mate. Appreciate it so much. Thank you, Alessandro Minetti, and thank you so much for that kind of support, mate. I appreciate it as usual. Um, Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, I just found out YouTube is letting us have goals for super chats. So let's set up a goal, shall we? For about an hour. We got an hour. Share how you celebrate. Well, I don't know how to. Let me see. Inspiring examples. Um, Go on. Keep going on your spiel, man. How are you? Who? How did
right?
you
Well,
value 60 million anyway? All these players you're talking about.
I'm thinking Sean Longstaff. I think we'll get 30 for him. Callum Wilson. Is anybody going to pay anything for him? Out again. Fabian Share. 5 maybe. 10. Lascelles. Crocked. Anybody going to pay for him? Kraft. 10 mil. Decent right back international. And Dubravka, they're talking about Saudi buying him, so we may get a decent price for him. And then Mark Gillespie and John Ruddy, forget it. You're going to get, you're lucky if you get 500,000 between them.
I tell you what, I just set up a goal, 5 super chats that say free the mighty win. If you give us 5 super chats, that's the goal. We're gonna free the mighty win, and you're gonna pay us bill.
No,
You already got we said it, I was gonna do 10, but I mean I was gonna be modest, so we
Ian
changed it to 5.
Fleming, £2. Give him
So
his £2 worth.
oh no, I did it just after Ian Fleming, so that didn't count. That didn't count again. That didn't count for him. So unfortunately, that didn't count Ian Fleming. But you did help us anyway. Then donate to the channel regardless. But there you go. Thank you so much to Ian Fleming for that kind donation. Mighty win.
I've got to be freed.
That doesn't count again, for your bail though, Mighty win, because you've been talking on some rubbish last night, talking about Eddie Howe is better than Kevin Keegan. Man, I just could not believe it. He's gonna stay in jail until we get the bail, because he deserves no freedom. And he's got a good jail cell though. Look at that. He's got a good banter going on in the background. There's a Christmas tree. But Jake says Longstaff isn't Deadwood.
No, he isn't Deadwood. I'm saying we'll get 30 million for him.
Come on, man. Stop. Hold on. Time out. You're not going to get 30 million for Longstaff, man. Thank you so much, Mercury Dime. That counts for Mighty Wind's bail. So we shall see. We shall see where that goes. Thank you so much, Mercury Dime, though. Appreciate you, mate. Showing on the screen there. Here's the thing. The main suspect that everybody thinks, just because they're on it nonstop, 24/7, is Longstaff, because he plays, really, because nobody else plays. And Eddie Howe is very much in that Longstaff boat.
Well, no, Fabian Share plays.
Yeah, but you're not gonna get rid of Fabian Share though. You got nobody there, man.
You're not going to get rid of Fabian Share. Well, he's one of the year with
And that's not getting rid of. You got to give him a new contract anyway. His contract expires. So you don't have to sell him. You don't have to sell him.
So
You
what sort
didn't.
of contract? What sort of contract are you going to offer Fab Share?
I would do what he wants, 2 years.
At
And now
what?
in those 2 years, he might play, he might not play, but you still need somebody like that. I mean, I think you gotta. We can't jump on the other side now and say no, all these are rubbish. Some of them might
Hey,
not.
you're the one that called him Deadwood.
I didn't say Deadwood. I didn't put Fabian Shares Deadwood. What are you talking about?
Yes, yes. You opened the show with saying that
Yeah,
Paul
no,
Mitchell's got to get rid of all this Deadwood.
yeah, but I didn't say Fabian Shaw was part of it.
Well, I'm saying we've only got 8 players out of contract in June.
Yeah, but that's not that. No, no. I'm talking about everybody. Everybody that needs to be sold, that needs to get rid from the club. That's what I'm talking about. Not people not in contract.
All
Or,
right.
or,
Well,
or
we better start going through them individually then.
yeah, because that's what I'm saying. But what I wanted to bring out is Longstaff, because Longstaff is the most criticized, talked about player that you can talk about this you can definitely put him in the Deadwood category. I know Jake Wood doesn't want that, but it is what it is, mate. He's certainly not cutting not quality when he comes on the pitch. I know that people will argue he does something. Still trying to figure out what that something is. I think that he could be a squad player behind Lewis Miley. I don't think you need to keep a Longstaff to block Lewis Miley from getting minutes. And so therefore I think I would put him behind. I think I would put him behind Willock. But to give him a new contract, this is what we need to think about though. People say, like you need to give him a contract because if not, we lose him for nothing.
Correct.
You're not going to get 30 million for him. Never. You're not really going to get a team to spend a lot of money on him because he is not regarded as a quality player. I'm sorry to tell you that. I know he's a Geordie, and people like to they just want to believe that he is, but he isn't. So people are not going to pay top money for him. They're not going to.
They're not going to pay top money for him, but
Therefore,
they'll pay average Premiership money.
therefore, if you're saying you're going to give him a contract to sell him, well, you're not. You're going to get a contract so he can just be on the team because you're not going to sell him.
But he's not going to. He's not going to take. He's already turned round and said he wants to be on the same money as squad players who aren't playing as much as he
Yeah.
is.
Well, that's fine. I don't know where he said that, but that's fine. The point is he going to
He
be
wants to
somebody?
feel valued.
Is he going to be somebody that is he going to be blocking Lewis Miley from growing in the team? Because if he is, what's the point? What's the point?
There's nobody can look in a crystal ball and say that Lewis Miley is going to
But
be a
Lewis
fantastic
Miley's just
footballer.
starting in his career.
Yeah.
Stop talking about the magic ball man. You can see what's happened last season. He performed, that kid. Simple. He wasn't the greatest midfielder. He wasn't the
Exactly.
He just somebody that performed. But he's young. So when are you going to give the young guys time?
He correctly got a lot of praise for coming in last year when we were under the cosh with injuries and suspensions and God knows what, and 10 games in 30 days. And he got a lot of praise for coming in and doing a job. And his performances were gauged upon the fact that he was just 17 years old.
Right. So, but
But
there's
there's
something
nothing
to go
to
from
say. I can tell you, I can give you 100 players who've been fantastic at 17, and you thought, oh, these lads are going to make it.
Look, yeah,
And
with
they
that
never
argument,
have.
I've told you that there's no proof, and nobody's saying that Anthony Gordon is going to become one of the best players in the history of England in English football. But you would counter that because of one season. So there's that's what I'm saying. There's no crystal ball for nobody. But you see what Longstaff has given. He's not going to get any better. So you
No,
can't give a
wouldn't
young lad an opportunity because who knows? Look at Lewis Hall. Nobody knew that, but you give him the opportunity and see what happens. So why? I don't have an issue with Longstaff staying in the team if he's going to be a squad player, but if he's going to be put in front of Miley nonstop, then I got an issue with that, and I can't believe you don't have an issue with that. Because
Well, I don't have an issue with that.
because if you tell me if Longstaff was a left back, Eddie Howe would put him over Lewis Hall. It's the same thing. If he was a left back, Longstaff would play over Lewis Hall.
Well, I
And
don't
to a
think he
certain
would.
extent, last year Byrne played over Lewis Hall. I'll give you that he wasn't ready. He was, according to you, he was 5 years old, Lewis Hall, and this year he's mature. Perfect, all great. But based on Longstaff plays over Tonali, man, until two games ago. If Longstaff, that tells me if Longstaff was a left back, he would play over Lewis Hall. And to me, that's a travesty. If he's going to block, if Eddie Howe's fixation for players, I wish he would get fixated on players that are top quality, but he doesn't. He gets fixated with players like Longstaff. And again, it's nothing against Longstaff, but he is where he's going to be. Or do you think Longstaff is going to become an elite player in the next few seasons?
I don't think Longstaff's going to improve on what he is at the minute.
So why not give the lad time? Because you already got Willock on in front of
Because
in
every
front of Miley.
time, you're talking about giving people time on the pitch, and every time you do that, you're risking results. You know,
What
and
results,
if
man?
if my
Hold on,
job
man.
depends on results,
Bro,
I'm going to put players in there that I trust.
yeah,
Not that I'm gambling on. It's okay when you're 4-0 up, like we were on Saturday.
So
You
that's the
throw
only
who
way
you
you
like
play.
on there.
That's the only way you play a Lewis Miley when you're 4-0 up. Are you serious? Trust me, Eddie Howe's been gambling enough this season with his decision making. So I don't think he can gamble any harder than what he's doing already. He's just made, and we can agree that he made the best decision of his life yesterday or last game to put the best players on the pitch. Right? So
Correct. That's
why
the
can't
we
we
all
just
wanted.
and nobody's wanting Lewis Miley to be a starter. Nobody's saying Lewis Miley needs to. Nobody's saying none of that. He needs to get consistent minutes. That's all we're saying. That's all most people are saying. Miley has there's Sophie right there in the chat. Miley has a much higher ceiling than Longstaff, and you know what she's saying is probably around the same level now, which is insane to me. And actually, I would give I think Lewis Miley is a better quality player, better vision. He needs to get smarter tactically, but regardless, we don't even know. He must be a better player or a worse player. He got taller. That sometimes doesn't benefit players, but he got taller. So why can't you? I don't understand that. You know, putting him 20 minutes. It's you gotta give him time. And look at Liverpool; they just won a cup with young players. That's what I'm saying. And I'm going on a rant now because I don't understand about Newcastle United fans like the mighty win. I seriously don't. They want change. They expect change, but they don't want to do nothing different. Right now on the thing, Sterling was available last season. Oh no. Sterling is not a tune player. What's a tune player? What's a tune player? Can somebody answer me? What's a tune player? What's a Newcastle player? He's not a proper new. He's not made for Newcastle. What's made for Newcastle? Not winning anything in 50 years. Well, you certainly not made for Newcastle if that's the case. Rashford. No. We want elite players, but we don't want Rashford. We can't buy anybody, but we don't want Rashford because look at him. He's a numpty. He this and that. He wrecks his Rolls Royce. All the reasons. But we can't spend. According to the Mighty Win, everybody hates the Northeast. Everybody wants to live in London. We got all these requirements. He's not a tune player. He's not a Geordie player. He's not a Newcastle-made player. But then when it comes to, we have all these restrictions, but people are not open-minded to what's out there to make us better. Because if we keep on having all these restrictions for players, man, we're not going to get anybody in.
Are you finished?
I'm finished now. Fuck me, man.
Right.
Go on. Don't be scared, man.
I'm not scared. Right. So as far as Sterling's concerned, I agreed with you in the summer. I would have had Sterling on a free, paying half his wages.
He could be on the right too, by the way.
Rashford, you know, If we could have got Rashford for 100 grand a week, yeah, but we would never get him for 100 grand a week. Man United are not going to pay 300 grand a week. That's why they're stuck with him.
He's going to have to go down, though. He's going to have to go down.
Well, he doesn't, because he's sitting on a 4-year contract on 400 grand a week.
He said there was a report that I just saw minutes ago. He wants a new challenge. Players are not stupid, man. Rashford, Sterling, he knew he had to cut his salary, so he did. And
he didn't.
he didn't, because Arsenal but he knows what I'm trying to say. Well, what I'm saying is he knows if he wants to play, he's going to have to, because no other team are going to pay that amount of money. And if he doesn't, then he doesn't. Then Dick can say, you know what, we try to go for Sterling, but wages are too high, can't do nothing about it. The player's got the right to keep his salary. And then you burn the player, but you tell people what's actually happening. We were not in for Sterling.
Arsenal decided they would bite the bullet.
Exactly.
And how's that working out for them?
Yeah, because Arteta doesn't play him. But I don't. Did this thing that you bring up, that look how it's working out for them. Look how Pep Guardiola's decision to let Cole Palmer go has worked out for him. Not very good, has it? I mean, just because it doesn't work for one team doesn't mean it won't work for others. You praise here that Eddie Howe is the personality fixer, the player fixer. He fixes all players. All bad and broken players, they come here and Eddie Howe makes them brand new. Why couldn't you give an opportunity to a Rashford for 1 season? 1 season. Sort out the contract. If it doesn't work out, then kick rocks. But if you're talking about, we can't buy anybody. PSR, we can't buy anybody for PSR. We don't have no money. They don't let us spend. The cartel against us. Everybody's against us. Trump is against us. Everybody's against us. Why can't we be open-minded to other avenues? You talk about Eddie Howe today saying loans are this and that, but they're not a lot of player available. Whatever excuse he gave, nonsense. You got to keep an open mind, man. You can't one that only have it all, and that's what I'm against. I'm against that. So what are we then? Are we just a club that's going to complain for 20 years coming down the line? We're just going to complain about how everybody's against us, how they don't let us spend, but we don't look at other options and other avenues to bring in players. That is mind-boggling to me. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just American.
Well, have we brought Rashford in? Sterling can play on the right. He's played on the right very successfully for several clubs, including England. The one club I know.
Well, I mean, look. I mean,
Rashford is left wing all the time.
He has. I think he can play. He can play on the right.
Yeah, well,
so he has the majority.
Gamble by
right.
gambling.
But you're gambling already for a season. You're gambling already for a season. If it works, if it doesn't, it doesn't. Yeah, you are, because you got to pay salary for a guy for a season. Now, I don't know if he will ever want just a season. I'm sure he wants his future secured, but I don't know. Like I said, but at least try. I think he didn't just forget to play football, man. That don't work like that. You got to understand, he is in the Man U environment, which is more toxic than freaking Mars atmosphere. I mean, it's unbelievable, that place, right? They have become so big, so the expectations are extremely high. Hopefully, we'll become big one day. If that's the problem, I'd rather have that problem than this problem. But I'm not just that's just the example of Rashford. But I can bring you other examples that I would get. But will we keep coming back to the same thing? We think that Longstaff is you're arguing for Longstaff to play instead of Miley because he trusts him. Eddie Howe trusts Longstaff. Well, how's the trust been working as of late? Hasn't been working this whole season.
I think it's still okay.
Hasn't been working this whole season because we've been absolute rubbish this whole season. We got results.
But we've been better when Longstaff's played than when he hasn't.
Come on, man. Mighty Wayne, stop lying to yourself, man. Stop lying to yourself. You're just making yourself look like a fool, man. Stop lying to yourself like that. There's
only one guy on this television looking like a fool.
Stop lying to yourself in public TV, man. People are watching you, man. England, the United States, 2 countries watching you lie to yourself like that. Come on, man. Stop doing that to yourself. And save whatever reputation you got left, man. I'm telling you. Come on, man.
That'll be the day when I'm bad about my reputation.
Come on, man. Look, we got just that one player we talked about, Longstaff. But look at that. Look, everybody just comes out, led by this guy. No. Don't do anything about Longstaff. He wants to sell him for $30 million.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want.
Me, you're gonna find 30. I hope you're gonna. I can only dream that you're gonna find 30 million for Longstaff, man. Come on, man. Be real, man. Be real. Louis Miley needs time. And Jake's saying Miley's not the answer. We're talking about depth and players that are quality that can contribute minutes to the team. Nobody's arguing that he needs to be starter. Nobody's arguing. For God's sake, you already got the starter this against Leicester. Hopefully, we'll continue that. But we're just saying to move on, to move up, we need to bring in certain players. We need to move on from certain players. That's what this is about.
Right. Okay. So let's talk about Longstaff.
We have
been studios. Longstaff is shite. We all agree with you.
But see,
what thing, would you do? So what would you do with Longstaff?
I would say you're going to be a squad player, mate. Plain and simple. I think you can.
So you're gonna. How much are you going to offer him? How much are you going to offer him?
What is he on right now?
50.
Keep it the same. I'll keep it the same. I'm going to tell you though, Longy, you're probably not going to play a lot. You're going to play sometimes, maybe here and there. But there's other players that are a priority at the moment. We got to give time. Hold on, let me finish. We got to. No, because we got to give time to Louis Miley, other young players that are coming up. If Longy says, "Well, I want to play," then we can't renew your contract. You know what I mean? And it's going to be to Longstaff's benefit because
when Longstaff is going to say that, so you say bye bye to Longstaff.
Then you say bye bye to Longstaff 100%.
Right. Okay. Well, that's fine as long as you're prepared to do that. So because then
we are prepared. You're not going to get any money for him. So
as long as you're prepared to do that, that's fine.
Right.
Because you'll not retain Longstaff on 50 grand a week. Simple as. He'll go elsewhere and get more and get a second.
You think seriously that other team? How much more is he going to get paid a week?
And he'll get a signing on fee because he's a free agent.
That's fine. That's his prerogative. It ain't got nothing to do with me. The club ain't got nothing to do with. He can charge people. He can go to knock on Real Madrid's door after he leaves Newcastle and say, "I want $100 million sign-on fee," and see how good that goes for him. That has nothing to do with it.
He's only got to get a £2 million signing on fee, and that's the equivalent of doubling his wages.
Lovely. He can have at it. I don't think he is of quality or contributes as much money for me to lose sleep over him leaving.
Right. So
because there are other players that can get the opportunity.
So you're saying get rid of Longstaff.
And because you're going to give him a contract
because
sign up for that contract, and you're not going to be able to get your money back.
You're going to give him a contract. Well, you're not going to give him a contract, so you're going to lose him.
That's fine.
So you are then reliant upon Miley to cover your midfield right now, because that's all we got, Miley and Willock. Willock, who's made of glass.
Well, so far he hasn't got injured yet.
What are you talking about? Hasn't got injured yet?
So far he hasn't gotten injured. He hasn't been. He's been one game, man. That's nothing compared to what he's done before.
He's been out half the games this season.
In the beginning of the season, not anymore. Once he come back, he's never going out for a long period of time.
He went out straight away.
He came back he was out from last season's injury. Then he came back, Forrest, and then he left. Ever since he's been back, he hasn't had any setbacks. Am I wrong? Or has he what setbacks are you talking about?
He came on. He did 15 minutes against. He was out for the season. Came back 15 minutes against Forest, and he was out again for another 4 games.
Exactly, but he's been back. He hasn't been hurt since he's been back.
But I'm saying he's been back for 3 games.
No. What? What are you talking about, man? Come on. Anyway, so you're talking about I'd rather trust my midfield with those guys. So, we already got the best midfield we already got the best midfield that we can have, and that needs to be given a lot of time. We got one game a season, odd the cups here and there, so you can't You're gonna have to wait until the end of the season. We'll see if we qualify for Europe or not. So Longstaff, you're still gonna have him this season. Who knows? We can sign another midfielder that can add quality. Who knows?
Aha! So now we're talking. You're going to sign another midfielder.
But why is it rocket
So
science?
where are we going to get the money to sign this other midfielder? If we do, as I think everybody agrees, require a right centre back and a right winger and probably another striker. Where are we going to get the money for a right midfielder?
Well, first of all, I'm glad you woken up from your nap, because before we started this season, I said we don't have a deep squad. You said we have the best bench since you became a fan 100 years ago. You have said that. Me, I have said we don't have a deep squad.
For one game,
we don't.
For one game.
No. You continue to say that.
Wilson on the bench
me and you had an argument before the beginning of the season. At the beginning of the season, when you said we made improvements because we signed Osula over Parkinson, and to you that was an upgrade, and I said we had signed nobody. Absolutely nobody.
No,
we don't have a deep squad. We don't have a deep squad.
And
I
we
said
had
that.
Tonali and Bonds back, which was the equivalent to 2 new signings.
Well, okay.
On the squad that
if telling yourself that makes you feel better, that's okay. That's fine. That's fine. At the end of it, we still had the same squad.
No. I'm interested in your. I'll go along with you, Chris, because you're the guru. You know everything. So you're going to get rid of Longstaff.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to keep him on 50 grand a week.
Because I'm not going to give him another contract. So I'm tied up for another 3 years of Longstaff, and then I have to pay him every 3 years of it, because nobody is going to pay $30 million for him that you want.
Okay, so you're getting rid of Longstaff. Let's move on. Who else are you going to get rid of? What are you going to do with Fab Share?
I will give him a 2-year contract.
On 100 grand a week.
Whatever he's on. Or make it better, whatever, negotiate. If he wants something crazy, then I'm not going to give him that. But if he wants a substantial improvement, perfect. He is still an important player of the defense. It's just bottom line. As much as he is haven't been defending the greatest, he's still worth another contract.
So you'd give him another 2-year contract.
Yeah, exactly. Surprise my way. Don't try to scrutinize me, man. You're gonna lose every time.
Let's move. No. I'm just keeping track here.
Okay, so how about let's start from the beginning. From the beginning, with the goalkeepers, from number 1 to number 22. We already decided on Longstaff, but let's start from the zero.
Right.
Dubravka,
Rudy Gillespie and
well, hold on. I got the guys right here. Dubravka, and I'm gonna try to show them on screen. So Dubravka is the main one. Dubravka is a main question right now, whether he wants to stay or leave or whatever. I think he wants to leave based on every report that I've seen this season.
He's going to Saudi by all accounts.
Well, Al Shabaab, I think, is coming for him.
Yeah.
And I think he will go. Because if he's not reassured that he's going to get minutes, which, like I said, I don't agree with fans that are right now taking the antidepressants because he's a goalkeeper tomorrow. I don't agree with them.
Me neither.
Now, I'm not going to waste energy arguing. I mean, if Eddie Howe wants him, then or doesn't want him and want Pope, well, then that's fine. It's not really. I'm not going to lose sleep over it, to say the least. So it is what it is. So if he wants to go, then go. So I guess we got. So write it down. We got Dubravka leaving, and we're gonna show that man on your screen right now. By the way, so we're gonna go in 2x2s right there. And people, please let us know in the chat what you think. Keep or sell, toss, whatever you want. I know a lot of users commented. A lot of you guys are, having your opinion, and it would be lovely to see a few of them. So we're going to try to see. And I know somebody said 100K for a guy that's 32. What's Char's salary at the moment?
I think it might even be just 40. I'm not sure.
Exactly. So I wouldn't give him 100. See, you guys got to listen to my words, and not what the mighty wind wants to put in my words in my mouth. I never said anything like that. I would, if he's on 40, I would give him 60. Fuck it. It's not really that big of a deal. As long as I think he wants 2 years anyway. But look, let's get on with the footballers and go like this. The next one is Trippier. Now, Trippier is an interesting situation because I think he will leave as well. I don't think he wants to stay in the club. Um, I think he wants to leave. It's as simple as that. And when somebody wants to leave, then bye bye. Don't waste no time. Wasting any time. I mean, he's a good captain. I know you when you melt. I don't think you melt as much over
Well,
him than. But
Tripp's has got another year on his contract. He's June 26,
okay, well, he wants to leave though, so you're gonna have to sell him.
and he's on
Um,
125. So he's not going to go anywhere who doesn't pay him 125. So you're going to have to pay off the rest of his contract or whatever you get for him.
well, like I said, he wants to leave. With him though, with him, I think we don't have another backup. Got the lead, somewhat of a leadership, got the experience or whatever. If he doesn't find a club, he's gonna have to find a club himself and his agent. If he doesn't find a club, then he's gonna have to stay. But I'm not gonna do any effort to just get rid of him. You know what I mean? It's gonna be just like it was this season. He wanted to leave. He didn't find a club, then he stayed. But there's got to be a club to pay out a fee. I'll take 20 for Trippier. I think people will pay 20.
No, I don't think it'd pay 20.
Yeah, I think people will pay 20. He's experienced guy, still got
30. He's experienced, all right. He's 33.
no, and 20, man. That's any Turkish club or any
You know,
well,
you're gonna be looking at any team, decent team, looking to buy him. Are going to think at the most they're going to get a year out of him, 2 years, absolute tops.
yeah, I would do that. I'm 15 to 20 million for Trippier. But if he doesn't
Well,
find a club and
the Bayern Munich last summer, they were just about to up their offer from 12 to 14,
mm,
and Eddie persuaded him to stay.
he persuaded him to stay, but I mean, I've seen too
But
much stuff.
that was when he had another year on his. You know, that was when he was only 32. Bayern could have reckoned on getting a couple of years easily out of him.
Right.
So
And I know
to me, nobody's going to pay. Nobody's going to pay us 5 million and him 125 grand a week, which he's on at the minute.
well, but that's like I said, that's his job to find. I'm not. Newcastle shouldn't be losing any sleep over it. And if he doesn't find anybody, then he stays. Simple. So you can put a little asterisk mark on him and see if he leaves the state. I'm not
Well,
gonna.
no. That's what this show's about. Well,
No.
you're going to let him go.
No, I didn't say. If he wants to go, if he finds a club to pay, then he can go. If he doesn't, then he stays. It's not to me. I'm not. It's simple. But you're not gonna force the club to give him all the money in the world when he wants to leave. In other words, it would be actually if they come into an agreement and the club wants to be nice, the club won't pay.
I think he deserves, by the way.
He will rescind his contract. The club won't have to pay him a dime, and he'll just go for free. So if the club wants to do him a favor, if they can do that, and I'm fine with that as well. Now you can say other fans will say, well, no, because that's the club is losing money on it. Well, it's up.
We've had our money's worth out of him.
It's up to, or you can do a little obligatory 5 million courtesy from any other club, something like that. But like I said, if he wants to go, he can go. Plain and simple.
So if somebody takes him off our hands now, that would be saving us nearly 10 million quid in wages that would have to pay him in the year.
You can pay somebody else that. So not letting you have the decision who they're going to pay that to, because you'll choose.
No, what I'm saying is, if he decides to stay, that's what we're paying him. End of.
Yeah, I know, but if he leaves, we can pay that money to somebody else. My point is, I wouldn't let you decide who that money will go to, because you fucking give Osula that money, 150 a week. But so that's that with Trippier. Next guy up, Mr. Botman. There's no issue, no question. Botman stays. He's just coming back anyway, so no doubt. We'll see how he comes back. By the way, he should be all right though. And we'll see how it goes. So I don't think that's an issue. So we go back to Fabian Schär. It'll be interesting. Did you find how much he makes a year?
Yep. 2 seconds. Fabian Schär, 30-25, and he is on. Yeah, 45 grand a week.
Yeah, that's rubbish, man. So I mean, if you want, if you know, I don't think money is the issue. I'm sure he'll take a pay raise though. So if you're gonna get 60, yeah, that's fine. 2 more years,
So you're
and you
wanting him
have
to play in a team
60 per
where the
year.
likes of Joe Willock, who cannot get on the pitch, is on 80. Miggy Almiron's on 60.
Wayne. Stop with that nonsense you always come up with, man. Every player just he's an improvement on his contract. He's an old guy. You go on somewhere else and see if he gets paid 60 million. Who's going to give him 60 a year? What team is going to give him 60 a year?
60 a week.
A week, I'm sorry. What team?
Well,
What?
any team who's going to get him on a free in June is going to do exactly what we did with Lloyd Kelly. So let's assume you think he's worth.
Yeah, but you're talking about
Well,
what?
not just do the sums, man. You will not do the sums, will you?
Who cares
How
what he does after he's
how
gone?
much do you think Fabian Schär's worth?
60 million a week. I mean, sorry, 60
No,
million.
no. How much is
60,000
he
a week.
worth as a footballer right now?
I don't know. 1 million. I don't know, man. I don't give a shit.
Shut up, man. What are you going to get for 1 million? You're lucky if you get
It doesn't matter though, Win. That's what I'm telling you. When they leave, it doesn't
Of
matter
course
who
it
they get and
matters,
what they
because
get.
a club that's
No.
buying him, a club that's considering him
Who?
buying,
But
is
who
looking
cares
at
what they
options.
do? Who
But-
cares what they do?
Right, I've got the conch now, right? If a club's looking for a centre half and they're considering Fabian Schär, and they can get
Okay.
him on a free in June, and they're happy that he's going to last them 2 years, which is the 2 years that you're saying he's going to last, by offering him a 2-year contract. For them to get an equivalent player to Fabian Schär, they're going to have to pay at least 20 million for a quality international centre half. Albeit he's retired, but he's still a quality international. He's got that body of work behind him. He can prove what he's done. They're going to pay 20 million to get somebody who's probably not as good as Fab Schär. That 20 million over the 2 years that you're talking about is 10 million a year, which is £200,000 a week over that 2-year period.
So is that your point? You want to give him 200,000 a week?
No, that's not my point at all.
So it makes no sense.
What I'm saying is that if you let him go, that's the sort of money he's going to be on.
No, it's not.
But it is.
And you know what?
That's
Even
why
if it
we
is,
are paying Lloyd Kelly 150 grand a week.
that was a rubbish move anyway that you justify for some reason. The point is, if he gets $3 million a week by Leicester, who gives a damn? He's not a Newcastle problem no more. It doesn't matter. We can offer you this, mate, because we got PSR problem. You want to pay raise?
No.
Let me say my piece.
We're back to the Longstaff situation. If you're not going to give Longstaff 100 grand a week so that he compares with maybe it's not 100, 80, 90 grand a week, so that he's up there with the players that he's going to be playing alongside if he's selected for the team, they're going to go, they're going to walk.
Then that's fine. If that's what he wants to do,
that's fine. That's
fine.
what I wanted to hear.
No. Excuse. No. Don't change things to your liking. Because Fabian Schär didn't say, give me 200 a week or I'm leaving. What I'm telling you is, right here, the same thing as Sophie B saying, give him a pay raise. He wants to stay in Newcastle. He said that a million times. We got PSR problems, bro. We got to go get some other people. We have an issue. So 60K a week, give you a 20K increase. 2 years, you're 32 going to 34. Perfect. You okay with that? I'm good, man. Don't worry about it. All right, move on to the next player. Simple. Because you're talking about 200K and all that nonsense, man. Come on, man. Stop. Nobody's going to give Schär that money, man. Stop lying, bro.
But they are. That's the
No,
point.
they're not. Tell me a team that's going to give Fabian Schär 200 a week.
And that 200 is what 10 million.
100. Forget it.
Yeah.
I'm 50% off. 100. What club is giving him 100 a week?
They could give him 50 grand a week and a £3 million signing on fee.
Well, that's good. That's
Which
good
is the
for him.
equivalent of 30 grand a week over
It's not.
2 years.
It's not. It's not. But it's not. That's him moving on and whatever. But that's not relevant to what we need. You gotta look at what Newcastle United needs, man.
I'm on about what he'll get. If he lets his contract run down, run out, that's what he's gonna get. And if you're not gonna match that, he ain't gonna stay.
Well,
So you're saying if he didn't want to stay, get him out. So I've marked him out as well.
No, because you're saying he's gonna say no. How do you know that? You don't know that. You don't know that. So I'm saying that's the deal I would give. I would give him 2 years.
I'm assuming he's not a total moron. So I'm
but exactly. He said that he wants Newcastle. He loves Newcastle. He wants to retire.
This is going to be his last contract,
and he's going to make a lot more money. So he's going to make more money. Plain and simple. So you're assuming one way. I'm assuming the other. I'm assuming that he will stay based on what he actually has said.
So you're assuming he'll stay based on what salary?
On $60K a week. And by the way, he might be if we get somebody else, he might be a sub. So it is what it is. Can we move on to another player, please? Fuck me, man. You want to stay? You want to give? This is the thing. Why? That's the reason why we broke, folks.
Because you're living in la la land.
No, it's not. I'm living in reality. You live in la la land, trying to give these players hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. We don't have the money, man. And if they all want to go, then let it be. Close the club down. We have no players. But players will stay. Players will come. Somebody like Shara would trust he will stay in Newcastle United because Newcastle has done him right. Give him a pay raise, whatever. But you're just saying, assuming that, give him a 200. Other clubs will get not a single club. Not a single club will give him that money.
You're only going to offer Longstaff 60K a week and Share 60K a week. They're not going to stay.
Well, let me tell you something. I'm okay with Longstaff leaving. So let's be honest with that. Move on to the next one. Lascelles. That's another one. We got a lot of problems, Mighty Win. A lot of problems right now we got to fix. You're fixated on one player, man. You're starting to you're using all the funds on one player. We got a lot of players to worry about. The next one is Lascelles, who the club has marked here as captain. All of that's rubbish. The captain now is Bruno. But nowadays in football, it's so woke that they have captain for the kitchen, captain for the locker room, captain for the coin toss, captain for everything else. Lascelles, he was rumored to leave. He got injured. He didn't go to Besiktas. So
he's on 40K a week.
I got Fabian Schär staying, so I'm good with Lascelles leaving, hoping that we're going to sign somebody else. But, I mean, nobody's going to come by Lascelles either because hasn't played anybody. So at some point, you just got to say he'll need another season to kind of showcase what he can do a few minutes in there and then try to find a club. Because most importantly, though, teams like Ipswich, Burnley, he'll be great for them. But what they want to see is if the guy is going to get hurt over and over. So I think that's what they're, now he's not going to go to Aston Villa or anything like that. It's same as Schär. He's not going. Aston Villa is not signing Fabian Schär. Chelsea are not signing Fabian Schär. So that's the point. You got to know where these players know where they're at in their career as well. They're not just going to say, I can get a 20 million sign-on fee at Bayern Munich. Yeah, no shit, but you're not going there. They don't want you. So mid-table down is what these lads are going to. So stop lying to the people, my man. Seriously, man. Next guy is like I said, Lascelles to me he can go, but he'll probably stay more than likely anyway. So he might be an option to just bring after everybody's knackered to bring on as a center back. Joe Linton, no issues. He just signed a new contract. So, are you trying to renew his contract as well for $300 a week?
He's just signed a new one.
Fuck me, man, because everybody, even if they sign a contract, you're trying to give them more money. The highest paid player. My God, man, we're gonna be broke by the time. Now, this guy right here, after you let him play this season, I think that might be you got to let him play. If you let him play and he becomes what he can become, now you're gonna have to give. Now that's where you got to put your money in.
Well, he's not an issue. He's here till 28.
That's fine. But if he wants to, if he wants to negotiate,
move on. He's not what we're talking about.
But if he wants to negotiate like Gordon did, or like Isak, the Isak situation, then you're gonna have to, because he's over 100. But I'm just saying, if he gets one season, if he has an amazing season, if he is the reason. By the way, he's been the best player all season, so that's why I'm saying that.
Nonsense.
He's been the best player all season. When he plays, when he's not allowed to play, what is he supposed to do? Kidnap? How? I wish
Yeah.
him.
He hasn't been that great when he's played.
He's been amazing. The best
Accepted.
player, best
The
midfielder,
last game accepted. Forrest
best
accepted when
midfielder,
he
best
came on
midfielder,
against Forest.
best midfielder by a long shot. This guy, I had let me see. I had Beer Biking. Chris, can we get a live count of Wilson's goals this season versus the Mighty Winds 10? How close are we? Mighty Wind said he was gonna get 10 goals. You lost that. You it's just like everything, really.
Hey, there's
You
plenty
lose.
time to go yet.
You lose every damn debate in the history of civilization, and
There's
you
plenty
still
time
have the
yet.
fort. You still have the audacity to say to
Never
defend this
judge a
guy.
painting when it's half finished.
It has finished, bro. Trust me.
Can you see what? Listen, I've got one of my pals, Ralphie's next door. Can you see what it is yet? That'll mean nothing to you.
Okay. Regardless, Callum Wilson, rubbish. I say this: people need to put him out of his misery. Put him out. Just put him out, man. You ever seen when a dog is just too far gone? Give him the shot, man. That's all you need. Put him out of his misery. This guy, every time he comes on, he has the pressure of the world on top of him, trying to perform, trying to get healthy, and his body can't do it no more. If he goes and plays for Burnley, for Bournemouth, I don't know. I don't even know if he can handle Bournemouth's pressure this season, but we'll see.
Ipswich is on the horizon.
Ipswich, Leicester. What's his name? I'm sure he's going to be leaving at some point. Vardy. Just go out there, do your thing, man. Wish you the best. And but stop. He cannot do it here, man. He cannot do it. Just put him out of his misery. Have some compassion for this man, please. Mighty Win, you keep saying he's going to score 10 goals. I think Callum Wilson should sue the Mighty Win for lying on him like that, for defaming him like that. Seriously, man, you just stop. Put him out of his misery, man. Stop doing that to him, man.
I cannot wait for the end of the season coming when he's got his 10 goals.
By the way, Tuner, I know
I've clipped all of this.
I know. By the way, Tuner, that was a figure of speech, man. Relax your tits. I know that you were earlier on saying I don't have a clue. That's fine. That's lovely. It was a figure of speech, so don't get carried away. Callum Wilson, put him out of his misery, man. Just stop, man. It's just a waste of time. What's his contract situation? Can you help me?
45 till June.
This June.
Yeah.
Oh, pull the plug. Pull the plug. Pull the plug, man. Pull the plug. And sometimes when you pull the plug,
another one bites the dust.
Sometimes when you pull the plug, you gotta take because they got this generator batteries, and it kicks back on. You gotta unplug the whole thing out. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So next one, Anthony Gordon. Well, there you go. Had one good season. You gave him all the money in the world. Now we don't have a good budget anymore, but you gave him all the money. So
he's here till 2030.
Hopefully he can make up. Play as good as the expectation is. Because if it's not, then we're knackered until 2050 till the end of his contract that you gave him. And then you got the next one is Harvey Barnes. By the way, Gordon play amazing. I think the talent is there on Gordon. I just would have waited one more season to see if he can do it. But I think we've hit the jackpot with him. Harvey Barnes, I think we hit the jackpot as well with him. Very talented guy, the most effective player behind Isak for Newcastle United. It's unbelievable to me how he has scored that many goals, and he doesn't even play. It's unbelievable to me. So you need to keep. That's what I'm saying. This is what keeping the squad long means. Not keeping players just because they're breathing, but players that are quality that you bring on and bang, change you the game. We need that. We don't need to be selling none of these players.
Unless move on.
Unless absolutely we have to. Because some people have said we're gonna have to sell them for PSR. You got to do everything, absolutely everything. We'll put the Mighty Wind's house on sale before we have to freaking sell Barnes, man. Because we need to get because if that's the case, we're gonna be doing the same thing we did with Mike Ashley, man. You're selling all the good players. You talk about Bruno leaving. Talk about all that. We're gonna get to it, but I'm just saying, keep the quality players. All right, number 13, man. Fuck me, man. I just fucking 100K a week, man. Absolute rubbish. And the man misses games because he's got jock itch. Come on, man. Can we? And you allow this?
Oh, he's available now.
Fuck my life. No, I'm in the mood today, man. I'm telling you. I didn't want to do this show because it's just unbelievable, man. So okay, what you gonna do now? Give him 100 more? What you want?
Well, he's got another year. No, he's not getting any more money. But I think we could probably get 10 million for him.
10 million for a guy that doesn't play healthy.
Yeah,
man.
He's only 28. He's in his prime. He's got 5 years left.
This is his prime? Oh my gosh. This is his prime? He doesn't get 1 second on the pitch. That's a prime?
Well, why doesn't he get 1 second on the pitch?
You tell me.
Because Lewis Hall's in front of him.
So am I. 100.
And who do I have covering for Lewis Hall?
Any young kid. He's just a left back. Any young kid. They're not going to get much playing time anyway.
He's just a left back.
Look at what you're saving if you get rid of him. Look at the amount of money you're saving. You just put in a young kid to learn from Lewis Hall. Give him a few minutes here and there. But you're not wasting. But Target doesn't play. You're going to tell me. Look at me. Seriously, look at me in the eye. Look at me for real. Look at me in the eyes. And tell me that this guy right here can be half a player that Lewis Hall.
Absolutely.
The way
he has been.
Fuck. Oh,
man.
Left back. Come on,
for a season and a half.
100K a week, man. Man, we just lost touch with reality, man. I'm telling you. And Kenny W saying Target might start tomorrow. Is this serious, man? Oh, my God, man. No, I'm telling you, I'm having.
We're talking about having cover in the squad.
Yeah, we went from Harvey Barnes quality comes on, changes the game.
Matt Target quality.
The guy that doesn't play with jock itch. Come on, man. We need to bring some strength from the bench in defense. And we're going. All right. 100K. And you're going to keep it. You're not even going to attempt to sell him. So you say, like, we need him as a backup for Lewis Hall.
Well, we need a left back backup.
Yeah, anybody from the youth from the under 21.
No, you can't put an academy player in a Premiership game.
Lewis Hall. He basically is. He's under 21.
Yeah, but he's an exception.
No, not really. Lewis Miley. If there is a Lewis,
how many under 21s are playing for England?
If there is a Lewis Miley type as a left back in the under 21, just a Lewis Miley type, somebody that can get the job done. And by the way, a lot of these players will learn.
They're on about getting the job done, man. It
by the
doesn't
way,
work like that in the Premiership. You've got to be elite to play in the Premiership. You kind of just shove bands in.
Alex Murphy, Jake, I agree with you. Alex Murphy can play left back. He cannot do a worse job than what this guy's doing. They don't even play, man.
You're talking about a worse job than he's doing?
They don't even play.
The last 3 games he's played, he's never put a foot wrong.
I'm sorry, excuse me. You have to refresh that because the last 3 games he's played, that must be going back to I don't before. Is that before the takeover? I don't know when the last 3 games he played.
No, well,
man, come on, man.
He played after the takeover.
That's why you gave him 100K.
He played every game before we signed Dan Burn.
Yeah, that's fine. My point is, he's not good anymore, man. He's
No matter with him.
On 100K.
How do you know he's not good? You're just saying he's never played.
On 100K. If he was on £2 a week, I would tell you keep him. But he's on 100K.
He started with the salaries, man.
He doesn't play. He doesn't Can somebody help me in the chat, please? He
He
doesn't
doesn't
play.
play because Lewis Hall's playing out of his skin.
If I have to, because we gotta pay other people this type of salary, get rid of him. Do whatever you can to get rid of him, and sign somebody. Okay, fine. Sign a $2 million left back somewhere, and put him as a backup. It's just a backup. He never plays.
So sign the likes of Christensen from Leicester.
I didn't say him, but if that
Was,
suffices.
he's a Premiership left back and he's garbage.
But
Probably the worst player I've ever seen in the Premiership.
And Target is good. And your sample is 20 years ago when he played. Come on, man.
But it's on about 20
He's on 100. He's on 100K. How can you not put that in the equation? Come on, win, man.
He earned his 100 grand a week when he kept us up.
How many games did he actually kept us up, as you said, as you mentioned? How many games did he contribute to that? And others, apparently, he was playing by himself because others didn't. Come on, how many of those wins, must wins that we got to not go get relegated, did he win you the game? How many? Seriously, man.
He was part of the team that kept our Premiership status, which is worth tens of millions.
We dropped the A-ball with him, man. We thought he was going to be great. He wasn't. He didn't turn out to be. It's time to move on, man. That's the reason.
Bought him after having him on loan was because he was so good.
He's not good anymore. So
short memories, man. Short memories. And as it happens, now that he's come back to full fitness, we've ended up very fortuitously, and you can argue brilliant job by the scouts or whatever, in landing Lewis Hall, who's generational, and now he's second in the pecking order to him. That doesn't make him a bad player at all. It just means that he's not.
You're not taking in consideration once again that a guy. This is unbelievable to me. The amount of money that is 100K in somebody that does not get one single game, and you justify that.
That's what you've got to have in the Premiership in your squad.
No, that's a lie. That's a lie, man. There are players that don't get paid that. That's not a minimum requirement. And yes, I agree. You can pay 100K a week to somebody. Perfect. But not him. Somebody that's worth it. Target is not worth 100K a week. And trust me, getting rid of him is not going to be easy. You're going to have to find somebody that will pay that, which you will never find. Now, you can argue all of this you're saying against any other Premier League club, including Ipswich, and everybody. They will never pay 100K a week for this guy. Never. So
Correct.
You can either do a loan move so he can get some game time and maybe see what's happening and share the salary with, at least share so we can spend more of that money on somebody else. Please have mercy on our bank account, man. We cannot pay any money when. I did not believe we're going.
You just don't see the big picture.
I know, not the big picture you're talking about with Target. No, I don't. I promise me. Number 13.
It's not just with Target. It's with everybody. You
don't
man. Understand the mechanics of football finance.
But that's what you're telling to the chat as well, because the chat agrees with me for the most part. So you need to go. Other than Tuner, who I don't know what graphic you're talking about, to be fair. But other than him, and Jake sometimes agrees with you, but he agreed with me on Target, I believe. Ginger here, he agrees with you. Chris, you need to wake up. You can't just put kids in the Premier League squad. Bro, I'm not trying to put him on. Target never plays. Surely.
But he has to be available. You've got to have somebody who is available to play, because you get injuries, you get suspensions. You've got to rotate the squad. It's a squad game these days.
How come he has not played all season? He played once, I think, maybe, for like 2 minutes. If that. I don't even remember no more the last time this guy played. But your memories are, he kept us in the Premiership. He kept us in the Premiership. That is the problem with the old heads.
Never let us down.
That is the problem.
Black and white shirt on.
That is the problem with
Is he as good as all? No, he's not.
No, but I'm not asking him to be. You don't really need. But
But
Mighty
he's
Win,
better.
there's not
He's
a club
better
in the
than
world.
any. If we've got to go and get a replacement left back, let's say Lewis Hall breaks his leg, and we've got to go and get a replacement left back, and we're going to get
Look at
somebody
what.
who's 30 million and going to cost
No,
you
you don't
50
have
grand a
to.
week in wages. You break the 30
Man,
million
this
down
guy
over the
is.
5
How
years, and
old
you're
is
back
this
up
guy?
to
This guy is
100
100.
grand.
Come on, man. This is. I agree. Cadet zero ambition, man. What is this guy gonna do? He's 30. What is he? He's old. He's not a young guy that you can depend.
He's
100K a
28, man. He's
week.
in his prime.
100K a week, man. What prime? Stop saying prime. Somebody that's on his prime is somebody that's actually doing something. That's not a prime. He ain't doing nothing. What prime are you talking about?
We're going round in circles here,
Yeah,
Chris.
Because
How can
you're
he
not
do
getting.
anything if he's
You're not
got
getting.
Lewis Hall in front of him, who's a generational talent, going to be
Okay, man.
England's
Well,
left back for
but
20
that's
years to come or
that's the
whatever?
thing. That's why the reason is Newcastle cannot move on. Newcastle can never grow like this because old heads like the Mighty Wind just cannot let. They hold on to that memory like their life, and they're just like, he kept us from relegation.
No, all I'm saying is, like
All right.
for like,
Well,
you're going to have to
anyway,
go and spend 30
like for
million
like,
quid.
and like for like, anybody just put a young lad as a sub.
You
He'll never
can't
play
put
anyway.
young lads in,
Yes,
man.
yes, you can. Yes, you
Well,
can.
there you go. We'll be
Liverpool.
relegated. We'll be
What?
relegated.
When is the last time Liverpool got relegated? Because they do it all the time. They do it all the time. They win championships with young players. Man City, they sell them on an unbelievable amount of prices, high prices.
They benefit from having the squad that we haven't got.
All right.
Get your blinkers off, man.
And by the way, you can put Lloyd Kelly there. Exactly. Good job, Sophie B. That's the I needed that. I needed that help. That bit of help, which I don't really need much with this guy, but that needed help. Lloyd Kelly played left back. Certainly do a better job than Target. Buy him out. And he's on another guy that's 100K a week that doesn't play, which is crazy. But you're gonna I'm sure I think you got a cut from Lloyd Kelly by the way you argue for him. The next guy, Alexander Isak, we're gonna have to sort that contract out, obviously. But he's here until what is it? 27, 28?
28.
So
28. Got another 4 years of him.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the issue with wanting to be in a proper team that wants to win things. So, well, he's gonna have to contribute, gonna have to do his part. But yes, he can only do so much. He can't buy players, so the team has to get it right as well, and that's why we have to get rid of some of these players.
No, all he's got to learn how to do is finish his dinner,
which he does every time. He misses every now and then, just like every Haaland misses as well. Cristiano Ronaldo missed as well. Raul, I don't know who if you know who Raul is. I don't know who Raul is, but Raul, everybody misses goals. Ronaldo, do you know who Ronaldo is? Not sure, but Ronaldo, he misses goals. He missed goals. Everybody misses goals, but the guy assisted twice and scored 10 out of 10 game.
Was it?
He is elite.
That's the exception, not the rule.
No, it's the rule. It's the rule. Alexander Isak is an elite forward. Every club in the world wants him. Every elite club wants him. You tell me, maybe the elite club, they're the one that win all the time. They're the ones that win all the time.
Because we've got him until 2028.
Thank God for that. Because if you were in charge, he would have been sold already. But thank goodness, mate. So there you go.
If you were in charge, we would never have got him because you would have said, well, no, you get 50 grand a week until
No. I actually put the money in for proper players, not rubbish. You want to keep Longstaff. You want to keep Target. You want to keep and Rudy, I'm assuming, on 100 a week. I don't do that. I like to give the money to the proper players. Kraft, another guy that can play left back, by the way, if you need one. When he gets healthy, he's very reliable, this guy. Very. He just got hurt. He gets hurt once every 20 years. He got hurt. Well, he was hurt a bit, I think, last season. But he got hurt. He can play multiple positions here. A proper army Swiss knife. This guy. Center back, right back, left back, twat back. He can be all the backs in the world. He can do it. do we agree that we need to keep this guy, or do you want to sell him too?
With the squad we've got at the minute, we need him.
Now that's a guy that we certainly need. I would agree with you because he's quality and he is somebody that comes on the pitch, multiple positions, gets the job done. Not somebody that sits on his ass on 100K a week. What's his?
He is no more quality than Target is. They're about on a par.
Oh my God, man! This guy is. How can you say that? This guy plays every position in defense. Every.
No, he plays right back and right centre back.
He's played left back.
He played a couple of games left back.
Yeah,
by the way, when Target was injured,
he is a spare target. He's a spare target. I'm sorry, Stargate. My God, I don't know what I'm saying. He's a spare tire. Spare tire. That's what he is. You can use him at any time. And I think you need somebody like that in the team. A spare tire.
You can't at the minute because he's.
Yeah, he gets hurt. I mean, he got hurt.
You're not going to be able to sell him now anyway.
I wouldn't want to anyway.
He's free to talk to somebody. He's on 55K, by the way.
No, his contract is coming up as well, so you got to have to.
Yeah.
I would definitely renew him. What money is he on a week?
He's on 55.
Oh, okay. We can go to 60 with him. 60,
well, you're not going to keep him either. That's the way he's
60, 65. You want to give him 100K a week? Come on,
I want to give him probably 90, 80, 90.
No. Not right. Come on, man.
Well, if you're not going to pay it, he's out. You're saying 060. I've got your 060s down.
No. That's yours. I would negotiate to keep him. But you're not. If he asks for 100, I'm not going to give him 100. Simple. It's negotiation. He wants to stay. He's staying. I'll definitely keep him. A rugby analyst. I don't know how much rugby you watch. Football I do watch. Every watch along, every live match here. If you should become a regular so you can actually watch what we do here. Full-time coverage of Newcastle United right here on this channel. There you go. I don't know how much you watch rugby either to be called rugby analysis. But, there we go. I'm on one tonight, so don't try me. Osula. I will say I was wrong 100% when Osula came on for Newcastle United. Sophie, I agree. Win is too attached to players, man. It's unbelievable. And that's why the club hasn't progressed at all. Osula, I was wrong 100%. I apologize to Osula. Won't apologize to Win because he's rubbish. Osula, I apologize to him. Now he's blonde. He's got the white hair, so he's another Brazilian adopted one. Because the what I said was, and I actually don't apologize for what I said. I said that he's not an improvement on the team. Because he's not a substantial improvement on the team on what we needed, and he certainly isn't. To be fair, but he is a much better. He is certainly a much
availability, and he's available.
He's a quality player, quality young talent,
and we don't need to worry about him anyway because he's on contract for 2029, and he's only on 20 grand a week. So,
and I mean, just like Miley, somebody that needs game time, give him game time. Now he's probably going to get less because the striker can only be one. And Isak is elite. But when you get a time, put him on because the young lad will get the job done. And I think he doesn't get the credit from people as far as other qualities that he has in his game. I think he's agile, he's quick, he can run with the ball. I don't think people give him that credit. I think they just think he is somebody that just pushes the ball in. Absolute rubbish. I think he can dribble the ball. I've seen qualities of Isak in him. Not obviously he's not to that level yet, but keep him, develop him, keep him in the team. Don't loan him out either. Cannot loan him out. Wilson is out, so cannot get rid of him, obviously. So keep him. The next one, Blackademus. I mean, not sure what these goalkeepers' jobs are.
We ain't got a lot of choice but keeping him because unless we get buy another keeper in.
Well, I'll tell you what. If I'm looking at tactically, looking at what's going to happen in the near future, that Dubravka is probably going to leave. I don't know what Eddie thinks if he's going to try to convince Dubravka, but if the thing is he is leaving no matter what, then you got to give Blackademus an opportunity to develop himself as a goalkeeper here. I would give him time. He's a younger lad. He can be the number two. I don't know. I mean, I think I think the goalkeeper is the least of our worries. But if we get picky, we can certainly improve in that when we get money and time. We got other problems though, but to be, I mean, he's no he's not
So you're going to give him another contract, are you?
what is his contract expiring?
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah. June
Was
2025.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would probably give him another contract.
Okay. Well, he came for
I'm
50, so he'll be happy with that, I would think.
no, but you would like to keep him. You would like to give him 100. So I'm not going to give him
No,
150.
I wouldn't give him 100.
Tuner here say, which Tuner was here? You guys are class. You bounce off each other. All crack aside. Well done. Well, that's what made this channel. By the way, just let you know, particular to most people because I'm American. I have common sense. He is from Newcastle. Zero common sense. Him specifically, not Newcastle folks, but this guy specifically. And so we kind of we just debate and argue. We kind of like at the pub. We don't give a damn if the cameras are on. We're just going on and saying our piece. I just happen to be right a lot of the times. He happens to be wrong most of the time. So you can't. Unfortunately, that's it. Tuner says take that.
I just give him enough rope, and eventually he hangs himself every time.
Hey, Tuner says take that back. No, I'm just joking though. Hey, I'm going to the Tune. I can't wait. I'm excited to go to Newcastle in January for the first time ever. I'm gonna lose my Tunginity on January 14th, landing in Newcastle with my lovely wife. We're gonna be having fun. We're gonna be doing full time coverage though of Newcastle United, the greatest club in the world. But we got to treat it like that, what it is, what it. We got to make it. We got to wake this sleeping giant. If we keep going the way Mighty Win wants us to go, we're gonna stay snoring for the next 50 years. Wake up the sleeping giant, get rid of the Deadwood, buy proper players, invest in the squad and some of the players that we got in the squad. Let's become elite together. Let's make Newcastle great again. We got a game plan, ladies and gentlemen. Just gotta follow the American. The American mag will come to save the tune, man.
The
Tuner,
nigga.
There we go. So, well, be careful how you say that. Be careful how you say that. Anyways, we're gonna be there. We're gonna have some fun. Can't wait to meet a lot of you. A lot of you guys are great banter. So stay tuned. And by the way, Tuner and everybody else are coming on. We got 24/7 coverage of Newcastle United. 24/7. We just did the press conference at 3:30 in the morning my time. There's dedication in this channel. True fans, trust me. And we welcome all fans from the world, from all over the world. If you became a fan yesterday, we must welcome everyone with open arms because we need more fans. We need more money. We need more income from the fans who are the ones that keep the club alive. Trolls Hagen, thank you so much for the kind super chat, mate. Actually, gifted membership.
And Trolls, we still need your score, mate.
He did say you didn't pay attention, though. You see, earlier in the morning. What was your Trolls? What was your prediction, mate? Say it again, please. Memberships have gone to Adam R, Mike Elzinga, Fergo Farelli, Carlo Farley, Carlo Hines, and I am Shira. So there we go. 24/7 coverage rugby. 24/7. In every match, you can live it and love it here on this channel. 1 hour before kickoff. That's the rule. 1 hour before kickoff, every single Newcastle United matchup, it's on here. Thank you so much to Brent as well, thank you, mate. Appreciate you so much. He's going to be with us on the watch along on Saturday. In that, the membership has gone to Navjot Brar from, that sounds Scandinavian. Or is that Swedish? Navjot. But anyways, so we got Blackademus. We got him sorted. I will get him a contract. Lewis Hall, no. What's now you're gonna have to get him sorted.
No, there you go. Yeah, here you go.
Now that's where What's his salary on?
Lewis Hall is on $7,000 a week.
Oh, I didn't say Blackadine. Did I say Blackadine was a young guy? He was he 30s?
Like a Demos is 30, yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Nabja. I guess you're Indian. I apologize. I'm bad with that one. But so what's Lewis on?
$7,000 a week.
Oh my God, that is a disgrace, man. Ooh, yeah. We can't do that.
So he's been man of the match. He's playing for England. What are you going to offer him?
Fuck me, man.
And seriously, do you think before you even say it,
Because
you think he's going to stay for that?
I don't even. You haven't even heard what I said. Um, that's crazy. 7K a week. I mean that is sad to be fair. But he's right. Fuck me, man.
And you're going to
First of
give him
all,
this after just 12
first of
years?
all, a moment of silence for this man's bank account, which we wish we would have, right? 7K a week. But God damn, man, the fuck. It's like he's got to be the least paid player in Newcastle's lineup. 7K. Okay, well we're gonna have to get that up. Look, the club is an entity, a company, a corporation that needs to keep his valuable assets, as well as making smart investments. Football is a very brutal business. As much as I said,
Never mind the fluff. How
no,
much you going to pay him?
but listen, I said Anthony Gordon had one great season. You would need to wait and see. We need to wait and see. This season hasn't been performing well, so we still don't know what Anthony Gordon can be as a footballer.
Yeah, we do.
Now he's on 180 a week. Anthony
No,
Gordon.
now he's on
If he
150 a week.
what? He's 180, man.
No, he's on 100 and Anthony Gordon's on 150.
Is
Bruno's
that
the
after
highest.
tax? Is that after tax?
No. Bruno's the highest paid on 160.
Well, I think before we commit to that money, you can't give him that. I mean, that's too much. But you certainly gotta better what this guy is on because it's sad what he's on. So I would go for Lewis Hall. It's a substantial amount of money, man, that you're gonna increase. You can give these players bonuses as well, by the way. But
They're
I
not
would
going
go.
to take bonuses, man.
Yes, they can. They can. You can give him a couple million bonus to make up the rubbish contract that he was on for a whole season, or a million, whatever. But I would go 75K a year to 80. Hey, you can do 80. That's pretty generous to be fair. That's a big jump. And
The jump is irrelevant.
No, it isn't.
The jump is irrelevant. He can go into any squad in the Premiership now.
Yeah, but he has a long contract with Newcastle.
But he hasn't got a long contract. That's the problem.
What contract is he? How long does he have?
June 25.
Oh, he's a free. Oh, I didn't know that.
You've got to make a move.
Well, listen, man. I think he. I will go there, and obviously, if he wants more, then we can negotiate. But I mean, you can't put one player. You can't give him 200K a week, man. You can't do that.
I'm not saying give him 200, but I'm saying he's got to be on more than Matt Target, who he's keeping out the team.
But we've been disagreeing with that. We've been arguing with that, and you say that Target deserves that.
No, forget about me. It's not me. The club gave Matt Target $100,000 a week. The club.
Yeah, well,
not me.
That's what we got to get. But that's why we got to get rid of him, Matt Target. So I'm glad you came to your senses now. We got to get rid of Matt Target to make things right. I would give 80. I would give 80 to Lewis Hall, well, and go from there.
Well, never mind.
For 3 years.
Never mind. Go from there. What would be your top figure?
80.
80 is your top figure, right? So you're saying goodbye to Lewis Hall and all.
No, I'm not saying that. No, you're assuming what's going to happen, and stop doing that because it makes no sense. You don't know what he's going to say. You don't know the guy. Newcastle United gave him an opportunity. He's become that player you're talking about because Newcastle United gave him an opportunity as well. So, because he was a reject from Chelsea.
So what I'm saying is you're going to offer him 80K a week, or he's going to leave.
No, you got to negotiate. And I agree with
Well, I'm just
Roxell
saying he's
plays.
going to leave because you can go and get
But
it.
you don't say that, man. I understand that, but go there. Trying to keep it as reasonable as you can. He's a reasonable guy.
I don't think
I would
that is
assume.
reasonable.
So what would you give Lewis Hall?
I would give him probably 120, the same as Trips.
Nah, fuck that, man. No, no, no. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, and you don't know that this guy is going to be that good yet. You don't know. If you're telling
No,
me I would
no,
go for less,
no, yeah. You can't have it both ways. No, you
excuse
don't
me.
know. You've got to back your judgment.
What are you talking about? I've been telling you that for all these guys.
No, you keep on saying everything's a gamble. Everything's a gamble.
No, you argue that these guys, because they have one good season, you need to give them all the money in the world, and I say no. We are
What
in a
I'm saying is,
knackered situation.
if Newcastle United want to be among the elite, we've got to start paying the same sort of wages that the elite clubs pay. Otherwise, our players leave us and go to the elite clubs who are paying them more money. Dead simple. The more
Yeah,
wages you
yeah.
pay, the more points you get in
I
the
think
Premier League.
well. Look, I think that's the one that Spurs are going to go on negotiations. That's where our energy should be, but you still got to keep it within reason, and you got to tell the lad, look, man,
It's perfectly within reason.
no, because he is not proven to be an elite player just yet.
I'll tell you what we'll do here, just out of it.
And by the way, Beer Viking is saying something there. Go to super chat. Hall is on 50K a week now, not 7. So you're spouting lies, man. What the hell is wrong with you?
No. That's
No, Beer Viking, the club is texting him saying that no, he's not. So he's telling you're lying. No.
right.
But
Hang on, I'll just go on Capology as well to double check.
I'm not. I'm just. You got to be wary. I'm not sure yet. I think he's a
24,
very talented, but he has to
25.
prove it.
Lewis Hall, $7,000 a week. That's on Capology and that's on Transfermarkt. That's on them both.
Well, regardless, I would go. I would go 80, 85 if you want. But I think that's a pretty good improvement
Right?
in
Okay.
what
Go on,
based on
I'll change
no
that 80 to 85.
and based on what football is because
And
everybody's
then
got. You
and
don't
then
get to have one good. You,
when we summarise, I'll take you from there. Carry
yeah.
on. Next, please.
All right, Livermento. What's the issue with him? When's the contract expire?
Livramento is 2028. And he's on 50.
And by the way, good point, Brent. When do you know that Luis Diaz is on 55K a week? And if you told me sell, I would give, I would sell whoever for Luis Diaz, elite, proper, international football player, 55K a week. Because when he came to Liverpool, they told him this is a big club, my man. You're a great player. We trust, but you need to prove your worth. And that's what he's doing, proving his worth. And a young lad like Lewis Miley is on a rubbish contract. If he is, I agree. You give him a substantial improvement. You still need to prove on that you're going to be an elite player. And prove you players have to prove themselves, man. Come on. All right, Livramento. What's Livramento on?
Livramento was on 50. But bear in mind, when he signed, he was understudy to Kieran Trippier.
Okay, understudy. And what's his contract?
28. But 3 years yet.
Oh yeah,
Three and a
yeah.
half
Well, I
years.
mean, just leave it as it is.
Yeah.
He ain't done nothing to improve. Pope is another situation.
Pope's on 60.
I mean, you can just
And
keep him.
he's 26, so he's got another year after summer. So he just stays where he is.
Yeah. He can stay where he is. Murphy.
Murphy.
What's his salary?
He's on 35 till 27. June
Ah,
27.
fuck, man. 27. Who the hell?
So he's got another 2 years after summer.
Well, I'll just keep it as it is.
But he would get you'd get decent money for him if you wanted to sell him.
Well, he's definitely on the selling block. I don't know.
I think you could put his stats on the table, and apart from Beer Viking wouldn't buy him, but you know, you'd get 30 million easy for him, probably 40.
How much?
30 mil, 40 mil.
Nah, 40 mil, man. What? You probably get up 30 tops, if that. Trust me, man. Looks, man. You got to look at what.
Well, keep ourselves. And
Oh,
I'll put a 30.
sell. Probably get 25.
Murphy.
Sell. He's not. He's just. He's good at a certain thing, but he gotta go. He gotta go, man. You gotta get rid. Get rid. So good lad. I'm sure. I don't know. Just it is what it is. Jordy as well. Miguel Almiron got to go. Got to go, man.
Well, we've just given him a new contract. Obviously, he's there till 26. Because we gave him a year extension.
No, for sale too. Everybody for sale. For sale. I mean,
so he's on 60k, and he'll not go anywhere for any less than that. We know that already because he could have went back to Charlotte, and not back to Charlotte, back to America.
You're gonna have to negotiate. I put him for sale though, but you're gonna have to negotiate certainly. Yeah. Yeah. So, cause you gotta get rid, man. You gotta get rid. It's just
so Mickey out, and let's say we get 20 for him. Be a good if we could get 20, it'd be a good deal. Get our money back.
But the thing is, you gotta be honest with players.
But I mean, he's 30 now, you know. So.
But you gotta be honest with players. You gotta tell them, look, man, you're not going to play anymore. Are you gonna destroy your career?
Or are we
going to negotiate?
He might as well destroy his career here for 60 grand a week as opposed to.
Yeah, but footballers don't think like that. Most footballers don't think like that. They want to play.
No, most footballers want money.
They want to play, man. It's simple. They want to play. Trust me, man. It's not. Trust me. They want to play. They want to get paid, of course, but they're going to. That's what they negotiate stuff out. And you got to tell Murphy, "See, look, you've done great, but gotta go, brother. Gotta go. We're looking at other options." So there we go. Lloyd Kelly, nothing we can do really. I mean,
Well, Thanashan Saku, excuse our pronunciation, Thanashan, but Redden could report that Gamara's is on 160 and he's on 120. That's absolutely right. That's what they're on. That's what I said.
All right. So Lloyd Kelly is on 150K a week. He's gonna have to get to work because he's getting paid for nothing. So he's gonna have to be in the.
And he's till 2029.
Oh my God! Fuck man, who's doing this contracts, man? Fuck. Damn, man. 2029. All right.
So he's going nowhere.
Fuck, man. Like, no, we can't. He's got to get to play. So we got to get rid of Target, and he's going to be the viable option on that side. He can play center back. So we can do all that.
He's 7.8 million a year, and he's got another. 5 years. We've just signed him. He's got 5 years to go. So 5 years. That's 40 million. Unless we get 40 million, then it's going to cost us the difference in what he's going to earn somewhere else, which I reckon probably be about 70, 80.
This guy gets paid the same as Anthony Gordon, man. Fuck me. All right. Well, whatever. We're gonna sell him. I mean, not sell him. What is this, man? Is this a joke? What's this guy's name? John Rudy.
John Ruddy.
He made his debut in 2005. We signed him this summer, folks.
Well, he's finished. He's on 8 grand a year.
He gets paid more than Lewis Hall.
Correct.
What is going on here, man? We're just doing everything. We're putting the toilet in the kitchen, folks. I mean, we're covering the sun with one finger. We are just doing. Oh man, I'm having a meltdown, man. What? It's like when you move the refrigerator and look what's behind it. You thought you had a clean house, but you move your refrigerator and see. That's what's happening right now. I am uncovering all of this rubbish, man. backed and endorsed by you. What is this? No. So yeah, well, how long is his contract?
That's June finished.
All right. Well, then we're going. We're going. We out. Fuck me. They're gonna give him a 50K a week renewal. Man. All right.
Well, no, he signed for it, so he'll re-sign for it. But
all right. The number 28, man, Willock. Well, what's his issue?
Willick is on. Where is he?
I mean, I've thought we should sell him because he was made of glass or whatever, but I've changed my mind. I think that
Willick's on 80 until 27, so he's got another.
well, I definitely I'd keep Joe Willock. I would give him 27. He's on 80K.
Yeah,
That's much. That's much more. That's enough.
that's enough for him. Yeah,
That's
I
enough.
agree.
He's got to prove. He's got to prove. Mark Gillespie. Well, that's another no no. An Italian no no, meaning grandpa.
Gillespie's on 10 grand a week.
He's on 10. He gets paid more than Lewis Hall too. Fuck, man. Well, I mean, how long is his contract? He got renewed. He got renewed.
No, he's finished in June.
He's okay. Gotta go. Everybody
Gotta go. Right. So we've just you've just said about getting shot of all of our keepers.
Well, now hold on. Let me take that back though. I didn't say Blackademus leave.
That's correct. You didn't know. Yeah.
So I
got
said Pope stay,
So
and
Blackie
then
stays on 50.
and I would try to persuade Dubravka, but if he doesn't, here's the thing: are we going to get James Trafford? Because if he is, then we got to get rid of Gillespie. Because I think, because you know us, man, Newcastle do everything backwards. I think we need everything else, but we're going to get James
Well, we can't
Trafford.
afford Trafford at the minute. Not if we want to get what we need.
Well, that's what we say, but we were for Trafford. You know what I mean? And it is so. I think Gillespie might get another try if Trafford is not possible. And if that means spending less money, then just keep Gillespie, man. Somebody just keep him. He'll never play anyway. So as long as we don't bring in another goalkeeper. Next one, Dan Burn, and this is going to be another big topic of discussion. Dan Burn, Dan Burn, Dan Burn. What's he on?
Dan Burn, by the way, he's 32. He's on 55.
32.
And his contract expires.
55. Oh, his contract. Okay. 32, 55. I'm going to give him 2 more years as well. So I'm going to say 2 years. I think he can be.
You're giving him 2 more years.
2 more years. You can. That means 34. You can go. I don't think you're going to have an issue with him money wise, but you can go. 60, 65. Just give him an extra bonus for being a Geordie or whatever, man.
Okay.
I think he's valuable. As much as criticism as I give him,
I think he knows in his own mind that he'll be second choice.
I don't think he plays it. I don't think he plays an 8 or a 9 every game like you say he does. I think he's got a value in the locker room. I think he can do a job when needed in the starting lineup. We need to look for a better center back. We need to look for elite players. Even if we do,
we've got one who's coming back.
Well, there you go, Botman. So Botman coming
back,
back,
and we've got Kelly there, who's here for another 5 years.
So I think as much heat as I give Dan Burn is because I give heat to people that can take it. Dan Burn can take it. He's a leader. He's the only one. I'm praising Burn on what because I criticize him a lot because I think I can beat him on a 50-meter run.
Yeah.
But Burn is a good leader. He knows what playing for this team entails, and he at times is the only one that plays with heart other than Tonali. I'm talking about proper passion, like that gets mad if we lose a ball. I think he can. He has a place in the locker room, to say the least. So Dan Burn, you can give him another 2 years and get rid of that nonsense. Well, we talked about this guy already, man. 36. Look, I have nothing against Longstaff. I think he can be a squad player. But if he's gonna, if Eddie Howe's fixation is gonna be detrimental to the team to where he can't play anybody else above him, knowing that Lewis Miley can get an opportunity and all the players as well, and if Tonali is gonna keep being subbed off because of this guy wants to, then that he needs to go. He needs to go.
Well, he's going to be away anyway,
Yeah, well, that's fine.
unless you offer him more than 60K a week.
No, he's not worth more than 60K a week. He's actually right where he's at, or even below.
He's gone. He's gone. I've already got him out.
All right. Next one is Alex Murphy. Look, how many center backs we got?
He's going out on loan by all accounts.
Oh, he is? Okay, then well, he's gonna get on loan. Move on. Oh man, this guy talks of Man City coming to get him. Bruno Guimaraes. I think it would be a disgrace. I think it would be low to get rid of Bruno. As much as I'm now doubting that he can be the elite of elites, as people said he was. I think he's a really quality footballer, and we can't sell him. We can't sell him. I don't give a damn about this. If PSR is the problem, let's sort it out some other way. I don't know how, but we cannot sell him. We cannot sell him.
If we are going to have to sell one of our crown jewels,
but we don't have to though. We don't have to.
Well, I agree. We don't have to.
We don't know, but nobody's gonna nobody's gonna shoot you in the head. Tell him sell me the player. Now, if he says I want to go to Man City, then the club needs to grow some bullocks. The club needs to go around in the building, in the storage, everywhere, find their bullocks, and once they find them, they need to start using them. And tell folks, this is what's happening, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate Bruno Guimaraes. He's been amazing for us. He's been a great a footballer. I don't like this great servant BS. He's been a great footballer. He's been quality. Unfortunately, he thinks that he needs to move on to find other personal objectives or whatever personal reasons. So he's decided to leave, but we wish him nothing but the best. But the club needs to grow bullocks and tell fans what is going on and not say we had to sell him because blah, blah, or not say anything at all. They need to be transparent with the situation because I don't want a club that sells their best players. Well, I've had enough of that.
Let's assume we do sell him. How much would you want for him?
100 million.
Exactly.
He's not worth 100 million.
Hey, we agree on something.
Yeah, because if they're gonna pay something, if we have to, which I don't think we have to. The only reason why we say we have to sell him is because he wants to go. If he doesn't want to go, and if he is the reason why I say that is because fans fall in love with these players that do this all the time. This, that, and all of that BS. When he come out on the mic, he's always said, I want to stay here. This is my club. I'm an idol at Newcastle, this and all that. Behind the scenes, if he is telling the club, please sell me to City, then the club needs to come out and say that. Maybe not say verbatim, this twat wants to leave us, but at least tell the fans that he is the one that requested this. And then you put it, then it's not the club's fault. I have been born. I was born in 94. We were somewhat successful, but I didn't have common sense then as much as I do now. So I became a hardcore fan in 2005. That's ever since then, we have been a rubbish club that sells every bit of quality. We find a gram of gold and we sell it immediately. I'm tired of doing that. I'm tired of being that club. We need to invest into our squad. We need to be a proper elite club, and we're not going to do that by selling our best players. PSR this, PSR my ass. Don't sell him. Plain and simple. Now, if he wants to go, like I said, tell the fans what's happening, because you can't, force people, but at least be transparent, because we're going to be a selling club, and I don't want that. I don't want that. At one point in time, we had to break the mold, man. At one point in time, we had to move on from this becoming a seller club. So that's my take on Bruno. What's your take on Bruno before we move on?
I would say, if anybody wants him, same with Isaac, they pay what we ask for him, which is in the case of Bruno 100, in the case of Isaac 120, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. 100. Here we go. Okay, last player, Lewis Miley. So
Bruno. Got no worries with Lewis Miley. He's contracted till 2029.
Hey, what's his salary?
Are you ready for this?
Yep.
$5,000 a week.
Well, he is on a similar one. Look, man, I would better that and give him 30. Give him 30, man. It's not. Just give him 30. He hasn't. He was a good player to go to last season when we needed all bodies on deck. So just give him a little bonus, man. Like 5K. What's he gonna do, man? He can't get a decent meal with 5K a week, man. Come on. Fuck me. I wish I had 5K a week, but he gets paid more than a doctor, for fuck's sake, doesn't he? Somewhere around there. But regardless, give him a little more money, and he becomes better than. But it's not a risk. It's not a high risk. You want to give 200K to Target, man. That's fucking, not to Target, to who'd you want to give 200K to? Somebody.
I didn't want to give 200K.
Fabian Scher.
You said
that's a high risk.
Buddy.
Lewis Miley, give him a little more. Don't sell. Eddie Howe said it. No, we're not going to loan him. I think he's going to get minutes tomorrow. Because of what Eddie Howe said today earlier on. Go watch the press conference in the show earlier on today. So that's what we got. Everybody else on loan, we got this guy, Joe White. I mean, MK, he's playing MK Dons. We got this Harrison Ashby. Jamal Lewis. Oh, Jamal Lewis in Brazil. But I think all those guys are
Jamal Lewis is back now with his broken leg.
Oh, he broke his leg? Oh, my God, man. Oh, there we go. But that is that. So what is our budget right now? What are we looking at?
Well, we've just got rid of. You've just got rid of.
No. Don't put words in my mouth. I did not get rid of a lot of those players you're talking about. If I said sell, that's getting rid of. Not your assumption.
You got rid of Longstaff.
Yeah.
If he's not prepared to accept 60K a week.
Yeah. Get rid.
And he won't, so he's out. You got rid of Share. If he's not prepared,
I did.
If he's not prepared to accept 60 a week.
No, he's not going. Because you don't know if he'll accept or not. So if I've been shared, stays for me.
Well, I'm telling you, he won't accept. I'm telling you, he will not accept 60
unless you're Char's lawyer, I don't want to hear from you. Longstaff is the only one I'm getting rid of. Next.
Kraft, unless he accepts 60K a week.
Kraft is staying as well. So I'm only getting rid of Longstaff. Go on. Next.
Lewis Hall, unless he accepts 85.
Lewis Hall is staying. So only getting rid of Longstaff so far. Go on.
And Vlack. Well, I've got Vlack and Bernstein. So you've got Longstaff, Dobbs, Trips,
Murphy,
Shea, Lascelles, Wilson, Kraft, Hall, Murphy, Miggy, Ruddy, and Gillespie are all leaving.
Hold on. Wilson, Target. Gillespie, Rudy.
No, I haven't got Target on there because you'll not get rid of Target.
Well, they put them on for sale. That's what you need to do. Just put them up for sale. You never know who's gonna buy and what. But just for sale, that's on the thumbnail. For sale, I got Murphy, Wilson, Longstaff, Target, and who else can I sell? Miggy,
Ruddy, Gillespie.
Well, can't sell those because they're free. So. And by the way, I put a mark on Gillespie. If we don't sign any other goalkeeper, you need to have 3 in the squad. So put him on there. But if we are going to sign,
put the Benz in.
Well, I actually agree with that. There we go. So now, actually, good idea. Good idea on that. I agree with that. See, now you say one good thing that makes sense for a change. Put a young lad in, Gillespie gone, and Rudy gone. So for sale, I got Target, Wilson, Murphy, Longstaff, and Almiron. 5 players for look at that, just 5, and not rocket science, man. They don't contribute to the team. Got to go. Simple as that, my win. Did that hurt? I know that hurts a little bit, man, but you just gotta do it, bro. Just rip the Band-Aid out.
We've now got to replace them all.
No, not really.
That's a full team.
No, but that is not a full team. I got rid of 5 players. So.
No, but you've unwittingly got rid of the rest because they're not going to accept 60 grand a week.
That's what you're saying, not what they are saying.
When the free agents.
No. But you don't know. They're going to accept. You don't know if they're going to accept or not. I'm saying I would put for sale Murphy, Wilson, Target,
But
Miggy,
yet,
and Longstaff.
the point
Based
is,
on that, no, stop arguing something that I'm not saying. The main thing is the right wing because you were literally
right, wait a minute,
selling
now,
Murphy and Elmer.
you're Fabian Share, right? So
Mate,
I'm offering you right now
fuck
a 2-year deal. You know that if you wait until July, you go for free. So you can get a signing on fee from
I,
whoever's going to buy. So that signing on fee, let's say it's
you will
5
not.
million quid. Let's say it's 5
Man,
million
we're running
quid.
around in circles, man.
That's 100 grand a week.
Yeah, they're not getting 100K a week though. They're not. Kraft is
Right.
not. Shar is not. None of them are. Stop living on La La Land, man. They're not. Nobody's giving them these guys.
But
Shar knows.
if they're giving them a £5 million signing on fee, that's
They're not.
exactly
They're
what
not
they're
paying that
getting.
amount of money to them, man. Win. Wake up. They're not getting that kind of money. They're not.
Right. Okay. I'll try and take you back to the basics.
No, don't take me to the basics.
You're a football club, and you're looking for a centre half.
What football club?
And for any football club,
Is Ipswich going to pay 100K a week to Shar?
let's say you're Blackburn Rovers in the Championship.
Are they going to pay 100K a week to Shar?
No, you're looking to buy a centre half.
Are they going to give Fabian Share 5 million sign-on bonus?
You're looking to buy a centre half, right? But to get a centre half that's good enough, even for the Championship, you're going to pay minimum 5 million quid.
Well,
this day and age, right?
we
And then you're going to have to pay them wages as well, and you're going to have to pay them, let's say, 20 grand a week. So, alternatively, you can go to Fabian Share and say, we'll give you a £5 million signing on fee, which is the equivalent of 100K a week, and we'll give you 40 grand a week.
You already scammed me with Lloyd Kelly with those math solutions, but you're not going to scam me twice. So, based on that, they're going to accept the deal. I have faith in them that they love the tune because not only love the tune, but Fabian Share. No, because Fabian Share. No. Because Fabian Share is smart and say, I'm like, where the hell am I going to go? This is the best project for me. We're going to play Europe at some point.
No,
hopefully,
we're
going to get some players there, and he's got all the money in the world. And I'm getting. And by the way, it was clearly reported that the issue, Craig Hope reported, the issue with Fabian Share wasn't the money; it was the length of the contract. They wanted 2 years.
You're saying you give him 2 years.
Exactly. So that's fixed there, and everybody else as well.
So you're going to give him £3 million a year for 2 years, which is £6 million.
And no, stop doing the hypothetical math, man. Everybody agrees that Fabian Share wants to stay. Even Craig Hope said he wants to stay. Money is not the problem. The problem is the length of the contract. Give him 2 years. John DW40.
Right. So you're going to give him 2 years at 60K a week. 2 years at 60K a week is £6.5 million that you're going to spend over those 2 years. £6.5 million.
And by the way, all that money you wanted to give players,
that's effectively all that Fabian Share.
And there's
hang on, you're not. Listen,
I listened to all of that.
You're saying that you expect Fabian Share for the last 2 years of his playing career to be paid £6.5 million.
When he's been better, when he's been great.
He's a free agent in the summer. So a club can come up to him and say, we'll give you a £7 million signing on fee, which is the equivalent to them buying a centre half.
So let's make a bet. For the sake of making a bet, I'll shave my head bald. And you, whatever, do you shave your head too? You're already bald anyway. But if Shar doesn't stay, all of those players I'm talking about, Shar, Kraft, and Lewis Hall, don't sign on for less than what is the amount you want? Whatever amount you want. Less than what?
Lewis Hall needs to be on the same as the target for the sake of argument, 100 grand.
Okay,
but unless that's bonus.
I say he won't get 100 grand. He says he will. Who else? Char, I say I go below 80 Fabian Scher. Below 80.
Oh, so now it's up to 80.
Oh, 70. 70.
So it's
So
70 now.
what
That's
number
it.
what number do you want?
What I'm saying is Fabian Scher could
What number do you
reasonably
give?
if it was 70, that would be, well, let's go stupid. Let's say
No.
80. That's 4.1 million. That's 8.2 million he's going to make over
Okay,
2
so
years.
so I say is 70 good for you or what? Whatever's
Well,
good
look,
for you. Whatever's your
I,
convenience.
I think anybody looking to buy a centre half
How much, man?
would willingly pay 10 million for Fab Share.
So what is that a week?
Well, that would be 100 grand a week.
Okay, so you want less than, I say less than 100. You say 100 and over. And then who else we got? Kraft. What about Kraft?
Kraft, when does his contract expire?
This
Yeah,
year.
yeah,
This year.
he's finished as well. Yeah.
All right.
So he's the same. Somebody would willingly pay 10 million for him.
Okay, so 100 grand for him. Okay, so he says Kraft, Shar, and Lewis Hall will not take less than 100K a week after the season. If they do, or if he's right, I'll shave my head on live television right here in front of everybody to get rid, because I love my hair. You know that. I love my hair. And I'll get ridiculed by everybody saying I'm wrong and all that. If you're wrong, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to be wrong.
Exactly. A twat. Doesn't put anything on the line because he doesn't have bollocks. Plain and simple. Now, that is, so we're gonna keep that bet. Perfect.
I'm an
Lovely.
adult. I'm not a school child.
I'm not a school child either, but I'm tired of this nonsense of you saying they're going to say no because of this and that. Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see who's wrong and who's right.
Who will?
And what else we got left? The other players, Eddie Howe's Eddie Howe. Fuck me. Yeah, we're not. Let's not get into that.
We've got Martin in from the Mancunian.
Yeah, Mancunian. Apologies, Mancunian with Martin. You're dealing with this nonsense, man. Can't get rid of the mighty win, man. I tried, but it is what it is. Tomorrow we got a show tomorrow. What is? Tomorrow's match day, man. What the hell?
Man.
Match day tomorrow. Don't forget match day. An hour before kickoff. What's kickoff? 2 p.m. for me. Is 8 p.m.
No, I think it's early.
7:45. I think 7:45 or something. And whatever kickoff is, an hour before kickoff, right here, live on NUFC Talk TV. I think Gary will be doing the build up. I'll try to join him though, so stay tuned for that one. Lovely to have all of you, all the new faces as well. Welcome to NUFC Talk TV. If you're not scared of freedom of speech and banter,
1945 confirmed.
Proper banter. Oh, 1945. Yeah, exactly. If you're not afraid of proper banter, then stay out of here. If you can't handle the heat, stay out of the kitchen. But if you can handle it, you're more than welcome to come on and NUFC Talk TV anytime. And you will never be banned. You will never be wrong, really. Everybody's got an opinion.
And you'll never be bored.
No, that's not true, because you got this monkey here saying whatever the hell, whatever rubbish on live air. Thank you so much for your support. And we'll see you in the next one, folks. Ciao, ciao. Take care.
Ciao, ciao. How are the lads?
Chef's kiss. Tomorrow we're gonna be cooking Brentford. Trust me. It's gonna be B appetizer tomorrow. There's some weird stuff out there, Mighty Win. In Peru, they eat worms, man. It's crazy. But anyways, we're gonna be eating honey tomorrow. Honey, honey, honey. See you, folks.
Nobody loves me. Everybody hates me. I'm going down the garden to eat worms.
Hey.
The thin, fat, slimy ones, short, fat, greasy ones, gooey, 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 gooey worms.